Hi, I'm Wendy, and today's tip is all about getting your audience to take action after your presentation. I'm going to give you some tips on how you can get them to do something. I mean, you don't want them to just come along and listen and say, well, that was a really great presentation, that was very nice, and then go about their business afterwards. The idea is to get them to do something, to take some action after you've delivered your speech or your presentation. Here are some tips for you. The first one is that you should have a very clear call to action. And in the industry, they call it a CTA, a call to action. So clearly articulate the specific action that you want your audience members to take. Whether it's making a purchase, signing up for a newsletter or signing up for a course or a program, attending an event, implementing a new strategy. Be very explicit in your request so they know exactly what you want them to do after this presentation. Use language that is compelling and that is direct. And it's got to be easy to understand as well. For example, visit our website and sign up today for exclusive access, or take the first step and schedule a meeting or a coaching session with me. So it's got to be very clear, simple, direct, and very compelling. There should be no ambiguity and no doubt as to what they need to do. The second tip I want to give is to highlight the benefits. So it's one thing to say to your audience, well, I want you to do this, but most people will think, well, yeah, what's in it for me? I mean, I know you want me to do something, but what is the benefit to me? They're not just doing it to make you feel good or to add to your bank account. So people will want to know what is in it for me. So you need to explain very clearly the benefits that there are to your audience. Emphasize the benefits or the value that your audience will gain from taking the desired action. Help them understand how this action will positively impact on their lives or how it will address their needs. Use persuasive language. Now, don't get too salesy and too full on and aggressive about it, but you do need to use persuasive language to communicate the advantages and the benefits and the outcomes to your audience members. The third thing you can do is to create a sense of urgency. Now, a lot of salespeople do use this, and you will see it. So, it does actually work. Some people may not like it. Some people may choose to ignore it. But it does create an effect if you instill a sense of urgency to prompt them to take immediate action. Limited time offers, for example, exclusive deals, or deadlines that motivate your audience to act promptly. So you can use phrases like act now to secure your spot, or limited availability, don't miss out. You've probably heard those things before. So what they do is they convey a sense of urgency and importance about taking action promptly. The fourth tip I want to give is to provide very clear instructions. If your instructions aren't clear, then it's not going to help your audience to take the action that you require and that you desire. Make it easy for them. Make your instructions easy. Make your directions easy to follow through. Be very clear and be very direct and very precise. Clearly outline the steps that they need to take, whether it's filling out a form, making a call, booking, visiting a website. Be very clear about it. Use visual aids if you must, if you need to make that clear, such as infographics or videos or photos or a diagram, a set of instructions that helps people, a step-by-step set of guidelines to enhance clarity. So just ensure that any contact details that you give or any URLs, any website links are prominently displayed and very easily accessible. The last tip I want to give is to engage and address any objections that they might have. So during your presentation, actively engage with your audience by addressing potential concerns or issues and any objections that you think that they might have to what you're trying to get them to do, what you're offering them. Anticipate in advance. Don't just think about it as you're going on the spot. Before you actually deliver your presentation, anticipate those potential objections and possible hesitations that they might have by providing some very compelling reasons for them to take that action. Obviously, those reasons will be concentrating on the benefits to your audience. By proactively addressing their objections, you can build trust and connection and increase the likelihood that your audience will feel confident about taking the next step that they need to take. Look, ultimately, the key is to be very concise, brief, persuasive, and focused on creating a seamless transition from your presentation to the desired action. By combining a clear call to action with the benefits, perhaps a sense of urgency without annoying them too much about that, clear instructions and addressing their objections in a very reasonable and considered manner, you increase the chances of your audience taking the desired action.